I keep on falling. Oh, I like the taste of it.
Coffee delivery.
My Starbucks barista.
Love you.
I love you.
All right. We are halfway through the week. Just got done visiting my nurse practitioner, trying to figure out this whole vocal issue that we have going on. Pretty sure we have it figured out. It's just gonna be a matter of time before I get my voice back fully. Cannot wait for that, because as you guys know, I'm high energy and I need to express that through my vocals. But I'm getting ready to go get my eyebrows waxed for my monthly appointment. So I'll show you the aftermath.
Last
She canceled.
well, no, it was. I think you're the first husband that comes in more than the wife.
Is that right? Yeah. You hear that? Let's go. We got a package. Let's show you guys what we got. Ta-da! Core shots. For those of you that are unaware, core shots are 1.7 ounce shots of health. So shout out to our core shots fam, always hooking us up with all the health. So they sent a resveratrol shot, which is called Restore, and resveratrol is just a powerful antioxidant. They sent us the new Wellness Fire shot that I have not tried yet, ginger and jalapeno combo. That sounds spicy. Turmeric, which is called Vitality. So turmeric is just a really good anti-inflammatory as well as an antioxidant. I incorporate a little bit of turmeric and curcumin in my daily diet, so I absolutely love those. I like mixing them with my orange juice. And then we have some potency with sea buckthorn just for overall immune health. So yeah, use code BA20 to save on these core shots. Absolutely love traveling with these and just keeping them on hand on a daily basis. Which one's your fave, babe?
Probably the potency. I'm allergic to ginger, so I can't have any of the other one.
Bill.
The potency one's really good though. Tastes like orange juice.
Yeah, potency is absolute fire.
Hi!
Dry scoop down, upper body day, here we go.
As we get hit by a car.
If that's what you think, then talk about me. 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 Talk about me.
All right, what's up guys? We just got done crushing an upper body workout and we're now at
DEXA.
Fit. We're not gonna get a DEXA. I'm gonna get a DEXA because I'm starting prep here in about 2 weeks. So I kind of want to get a baseline of my body fat, my lean body mass, see my bone mineral density and all the fun and details and nerdy shit. So we're gonna go in here and see what all the data shows, right?
Yeah, we're gonna guess, well I'm guessing. We always like to play a game, like what our body fat is before the machine actually does the work. For me, I'm guessing 21.2. That's my guess.
21.2? Yeah. I'd say she's 22.4% body fat.
He's usually so right, it's scary.
And
So we'll
I'll
see.
say, I think I'm personally 13.7% body fat. What do you think?
You think 13.7?
Yeah, 13.7.
12.9.
Yeah, so honestly, yeah, it's probably around there. But Personally, I don't really care about the body fat because it's easy for me to shred up. What I'm more interested in about is the lean body mass. So let's go and find out what we got.
29.5. Okay. So you're gonna lay down on this. It's probably like increased in value by like 30% since you like. Okay.
210. Let's go.
Is that right?
What is it?
5'7", a little bit over.
5'7"? Yeah. 5'7".
We're back.
And we're back. So, as you guys just saw, Lauren and I got our DEXAs, and what were the results like, babe?
Our results were awesome. I'm happy with them.
I'm pretty happy overall. So, before we go over the details with everything, we kind of just wanted to give you guys a background of exactly what a DEXA scan is, because a lot of you guys that are watching are probably like, what the hell is a DEXA? Well, DEXA stands for dual X-ray absorptiometry, and what that simply means is it's an X-ray scan going through your entire body. So the DEXA to me is what I call a gold standard when it comes to anthropometrics. Anthropometrics is just a body composition measurement. There's many other methods of these measures, but the DEXA to me, because it does involve an X-ray through the body, it is one of the more accurate methodologies. That's why I like it as a really good data point. So when it comes to the DEXA scans, it runs a scan throughout your entire body, and it shows you the difference between lean body mass versus body fat, as well as bone density. Whereas a lot of these anthropometrics aren't going to be able to give you that many details. A lot of things that are common out there are called like in-bodies, or the one handheld. A lot of gyms have handheld things that are really cheap and just accessible, that work via BIA or Bair electrical impedance analysis. And these are okay, however, they're very inaccurate because they involve electrodes going through the water throughout your intramuscular tissues, and they can be the results can be widely inaccurate based upon your hydration status. So something like the DEXA scan, hey there, you want a DEXA? Something like a DEXA scan can come in really clutch for those of you that are like really serious about your body composition goals, like we are in the bodybuilding community. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a rundown of what a DEXA is. All in all, it's one of the most superior methods to just further assess the data of your body composition.
But one thing too that we always talk about is, even with the DEXA, it's just data to go off of. You don't want to take it too seriously, but any number that you can kind of use to kind of guide you through your prep and see the progress that you're making, it's going to help you out. But we just really like the DEXA because it is one of the more accurate ones. Yeah, and we're big data junkies, or I am a big data junkie, I should say. I like numbers. The more numbers I can see, and quantitative work that I can assess on myself as well as my clients, the better. The better we can study the body and see what kind of methodologies are working or may not be working. So we're all about optimization, and the more data that we can have on somebody and ourselves, the absolute best. But like Lauren said, even though these methods, like the DEXA is pretty accurate, it does come with a margin of error. So no matter what, we tell all of our clients, no matter what these results are, take them lightly, and as long as you're optimizing everything that you possibly can in your power as far as a dietary, training, and cardio supplementation aspect, then you're doing all you can in your power. Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Sure. So let's go ahead and go over our results. We're gonna start with Lauren first because she got one about 3 months ago.
Yeah, so it's back in November. November 9th is when I did. So at that point, July, August, September, October, we were like 4 months post-show, and now we're getting close to 7 months post-show. But as you saw earlier, we always like to do a guess as to what our body fat percentage is. So I was thinking it was going to be like 21%, when actually it's exactly the same as what it was when I did it back in November, so 18.4%. But the really cool thing, or a piece of data that I got off of this with the lean tissue, or like the lean muscle mass, we put on 7 pounds while staying at the same body fat percentage. And
so
that's the best I've ever had.
That's truly an ideal situation. So she not only did not put on any body fat whatsoever, legit, like the data shows 18.4% back in November and 18.4% today. But the difference is the lean tissue. She was 94 pounds of lean tissue, so actual lean body mass. And today she was over 100 pounds at 101.4 pounds of lean tissue. which is absolutely phenomenal. So what you can do here, we'll probably do some side-by-sides. We'll flash some side-by-sides on the screen of Lauren at that point versus now. And what you're gonna see is a total body recomp happen with her. So, you know, she started gaining, weight. And a lot of people think that weight gain is a bad thing. But again, here's a perfect example where weight gain is actually a positive thing, because we have the data to prove the weight that she put on was actually lean tissue. The lean tissue is going to be weighing more than fat. So a lot of times, like, just because the scale's going up, it isn't always a negative thing. And that's something that we tell all of our clients. Embrace it and just assess all the variables possible and assess the data and make sure that you're capitalizing on all these things.
Yeah, because I think what we were like, I was like 121 pounds, 122 back then. So now I'm waking up at like 127-ish. So that is really cool. And I love the DEXA because it also breaks down the fat and lean muscle mass for each body part. So you can see what the weight is, or the size of the arms, legs, trunk.
You can see the fat distribution based upon, like, if you're holding more fat or have more muscle tissue in your left arm versus your right arm.
My left leg is 1 pound lighter than my right.
Yeah, and you know, that's really not that big of a deal.
No.
However, if it is like a couple pounds difference, what that would tell us is, hey, we might need to do something as far as programming so we can catch that left leg up to that right leg. But it gives you a lot of data, and you know, it's something that we really like to further analyze. But with Lauren's results, I mean, truly, as her husband and coach, could actually better results.
Oh.
So kick ass.
Thanks.
Good job, babe.
He holds me accountable.
We kind of know what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right?
After we got these, I was like, we should eat more. Let's go out to dinner.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. That's why we're going to get
Let's keep growing.
pancakes for dinner, right?
Are we doing that?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. And then as for my results, I didn't get a DEXA scan. The last DEXA scan I had was back in, it was last year, early like springtime, and I was lean as fuck. I was probably like 7%, and my lean body mass was about 158 pounds. So my goal, of course, was to put on that lean tissue as much as possible, because that was the judge's feedback, or against my pro card by one spot, just put on more size. So that's the goal. We're 6 months into the improvement season, eating all the food as you guys saw on our last full day of eating. And today's results, I woke up today, the heaviest I've ever been, at 204 pounds. Fasted weight, my last show day weight was 167 pounds. And the data shows that I've got 9.7% body fat and 183 pounds of lean tissue. So comparing my last lean tissue DEXA results to now, I put on about 25 pounds of lean tissue, which to me is absolutely mind-blowing and phenomenal. And I thought I was going to be a little bit higher in body fat, about 12%. I truly do still think I'm about 12% body fat. Again,
and that's the thing, you just want to take...
With the DEXA, like we said, take these numbers with a grain of salt, and I know what 12% looks like and what 9% looks like.
But you've also never had the body composition that you had
True,
before.
but again, I do this for a living. I pinch myself like in different areas to assess like the body fat. Like it's just what I do.
Belly button.
Belly button size. We'll talk about that in another video. But I'd say I'm more around like 11 to 12%, which isn't too far off from 9.7% body fat. But the cool thing is also, as we told you, the DEXA also shows the bone density of the human body, and we're going to flash up my bone density pictures right here on the screen. And what you're going to see is, for one, I barely fit on this fucking bed. It was ridiculous.
They had to strap his arms together
so that was a really good indicator that, hey, I am growing, because I've never had to be strapped in a DEXA like that before. So you have to keep your arms to your side, and if you're too wide for the frame, you're not going to be able to get a full scan. So he took a strap, as you guys saw in the video, he had to strap my elbows in, and I was like, legit, I could not breathe or move. It was like me holding an ISO, I was doing an ISO hold just to run this DEXA scan, and it was just so fucking slow. But you'll see, I barely fit on it, but we made it happen. And probably a little bit more, I hope this isn't over a lot of you guys' heads, but what a DEXA gives you as far as bone mineral density is it will generate a T-score. And what the T-score shows is it compares you to other people in your age bracket, how much bone mineral density you have and what you should have based upon somebody that's around your age. What is ideal is a -1 or above, and I generated a 2.8 T-score, which is absolutely phenomenal, almost off the charts.
Wait, what's the goal?
-1 or above.
Oh.
And I think you're like 1.7. So Lauren was 1.7, I was 2.8, and something that's really gonna help with bone mineral density, what is that? What helps with bone mineral density?
Calcium?
What do we do on a daily basis?
Oh, work out.
Bingo. Resistance training. We train 5 to 6 times a week. So our bone mineral density is off the chart, meaning our risk for osteoporosis is very minimal because we resistance train so much. So again, like the DEXA not only shows you your percent body fat, your lean body mass, but also your bone mineral density to see, you know, how healthy your bones are. That's really cool data to just, you know, further assess. But both Lauren and I have bone mineral density off the charts, which is really good. Yeah. So all in all, I'm happy. I'm happy with our results. The body fat's great. Like I told you guys, I'm not concerned about my body fat. Even if I was even higher, it's easy for me to get lean and conditioned. My goal is, you know, the hardest thing I struggle with is to keep that size. And the fact that, you know, I'm talking and I'm having a hard time breathing.
You can't breathe in his sleep.
Yeah, I think we definitely put on the size, and I can't wait to start dropping some of this weight. But obviously it was worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And something that I do want to talk about, because I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, like, you know, how did you guys, you know, see those results? How did I put on 40 pounds? And most of it was in the form of lean tissue. And how did Lauren put on that amount of weight? Most of it was lean tissue. To be very transparent with you guys, we do implement PEDs, or performance enhancing drugs. So we capitalize on our dietary intakes, our supplement intakes, our training, our cardio. We capitalize on all these variables, but we do methodically use performance enhancing drugs. And that's something that we're going to be very open and honest with you guys about. We're not going to get into the details in this video, but I think a lot of you guys might be interested. If you are interested in us doing a video on these topics, comment down below, let us know, and we'll go into a full dive of the PEDs, the dosages, and all the details that most people don't talk about. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's all she has to say about that. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little breakdown of the DEXA as well as the results. We had fun doing it.
So much fun.
I'll probably get another DEXA here in the next, we'll probably cut it for 6 to 8 weeks, and I'll assess every 8-ish weeks, and we'll just, you know, compare the results and, you know, see how we progress. But,
and also too, if you are in the Arizona area, we went to DEXA Fit.
Yes.
They're in Tempe, but we've had a really hard time finding places that have a DEXA scan when we've moved out here. But the guy that owns it there is awesome, and
they're very cheap, very reasonably priced.
It's a very reasonable price.
And if you mention Bair Aesthetics, you'll get a discount on your skin as well. So mention us, and
what's the next one that we're doing?
More data. Like I said, I'll probably get one in the next 8 weeks.
After
8 weeks of cutting.
Woo.
And then she's gonna be still growing, so she's got moves to make.
I'll be eating food. You'll be starving.
But yeah, we'll wrap it up, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, so hopefully you enjoyed that clip of the DEXA explanation. If you guys have any further questions about DEXAs, please do comment below and we'll do our best to answer them. But we just want to finish this video off by further discussing how we got the results that we did. And again, you know, even though the data shows amazing results for both Lauren and I, we still are taking that with a grain of salt. But we did want to just further talk about how we did come up with those amazing results as far as most lean body mass and minimizing overall adipose tissue throughout the process. You know, we hinted towards, you know, talking about PEDs, which we'll further dive in a later video. But before we talk about that, you have to understand, we maximize and optimize every little variable possible when it comes to this. So
nutrition, the timing of nutrition, the training.
Especially nutrition, because we're capitalizing on the peri-workout nutrition, the intra-workout nutrition. We're timing up the supplemental protocols. We're very anal when it comes to these things. I mean, we're coaches ourselves, and so we want to make sure that we're, you know, setting a good example for all of our clients. So, you know, by doing this, we're able to, you know, not only walk the walk, but talk the talk as well. So, you know, when we capitalize on all these variables, then we can touch base on the PEDs and the timing of those, and certain drugs can certainly help facilitate the process and mitigate the fat gain throughout the process deep into the improvement season. So, is there anything else you want to add to that?
I don't think so.
No. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, we were really happy with those DEXA results. I'll be starting prep as I continue to tell you guys here before too long. But I think, you know, seeing those results, I'm gonna eat a little bit more, try to get a little bit fatter.
He keeps saying that. He's like, oh, well, my DEXA said this, so
yeah. So last
I'm gonna
night,
keep eating.
last night I had a couple more pieces of pizza than I normally would.
How many do you have?
I don't know. Well, I thought I was only gonna do one. Then I was like,
I didn't even notice.
three slices later, and then I had a couple more bites of one,
and a cookie.
And then a cookie, yeah.
It's fine. Balance.
Yeah, balance it out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We got a really fun, different video for the next YouTube drop-in for Valentine's Day. So
No, we have one more before that.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't even know our schedule.
What are days? What is the day?
What's today?
Yeah.
Sunday?
Sunday. This video is dropping tomorrow, aka today when you see this.
So I hope you enjoyed it.
Awesome. Hopefully you give the video a like. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.